you might be sabotaging your own body without even realizing it. A lack of sex doesn't just affect your love life, it could be destroying your gut. That's right. An inactive sex life can throw your digestive system into chaos, leading to problems that go far beyond just lost pleasure. And the worst part? These effects can be more severe than you might think. Did you know that science has already proven your gut is much more than just a digestive tube? It's a complex system, just as important as your brain, with millions of neurons, trillions of bacteria, and the remarkable ability to directly influence your mood, mental health, and even the quality of your sleep. But what almost no one tells you is that a lack of sexual activity can be one of the biggest culprits when it comes to gut health. Today, you'll discover how this intimate connection between body and mind might be sabotaging you without you even knowing, and how small adjustments in your life can completely transform your well-being. If you've ever felt like something isn't quite right, even though you eat well and exercise, the answer might be in the bedroom. What few people know is that our gut isn't just responsible for digesting food. It's a complex nervous center connected to the brain through a direct communication network known as the gut-brain axis. This channel is so powerful that some research suggests 90% of serotonin, the neurotransmitter that regulates mood, appetite, and sleep, is produced in the gut, not the brain. But what does this have to do with sex? When you maintain an active sex life, your body enters a state of hormonal balance that's essential for proper gut function. Physical contact and intimacy release substances like oxytocin, the famous love hormone, along with dopamine and endorphins, which together create a powerful chemical cocktail. This combo not only improves mood and relieves stress, but also regulates the enteric nervous system, the gut's brain, promoting more efficient digestion and strengthening natural barriers against inflammation and infections. But when this part of your life is neglected, the effects are devastating. The body starts producing more cortisol, the stress hormone, which, at high levels, can literally erode the gut lining, allowing toxins and harmful bacteria to enter the bloodstream. This process, known as leaky gut syndrome, is directly linked to a range of inflammatory diseases, food allergies, and even neurological problems. Moreover, the lack of sex can negatively impact the composition of your microbiome, that army of trillions of bacteria living in your gut that's essential for good digestion, nutrient absorption, and even your immunity. Recent studies show that the lack of sexual activity can reduce bacterial diversity, increasing the risk of dysbiosis, an imbalance between good and bad bacteria that can cause gas, bloating, constipation, and chronic abdominal pain. If you think this is an exaggeration, know that science is becoming increasingly clear about the impact of sexual life on microbiome balance. And it's not just about frequency, but also the quality and emotional connection involved, which have a profound impact on how your body handles stress and maintains gut health. Science is clear. An active sex life isn't just a luxury, but a biological necessity for maintaining body balance. During sex, the body releases a series of chemicals that go far beyond pleasure. We're talking about hormones like oxytocin, which not only strengthen emotional bonds, but also reduce cortisol levels, the main stress hormone. And it doesn't stop there. Regular sex stimulates the production of immunoglobulin A, IgA, an essential antibody for protecting the gut's mucous membranes and strengthening the immune system. Additionally, sexual activity helps increase gut motility, relieving symptoms like constipation and bloating, while improving blood circulation in the abdominal region, facilitating nutrient absorption and toxin elimination. In other words, a healthy sex life could be the key to a happy and fully functional gut. According to Dr. Linda Carlson, a professor of psychology at the University of Calgary, the connection between the mind and the gut is so strong that many doctors are already using sex therapy techniques to treat gut conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, and Crohn's disease. The relationship between stress, dysbiosis, and mental health is undeniable. Sex can be a powerful form of emotional and physiological regulation, helping to keep the gut in balance, explains the specialist. Meanwhile, Dr. Michael Gershon, a pioneer in the study of the enteric nervous system, reinforces that sexual activity can have a direct impact on the microbiome, influencing the composition of gut bacteria that regulate digestion and nutrient absorption. The gut is like a second brain, and sex can be the fuel it needs to function well, says Gershon. But here's the real turning point. Did you know that your gut can literally shape your romantic decisions and even the way you perceive the world? Recent studies suggest that an unbalanced microbiome can alter serotonin and dopamine levels in the brain, directly impacting your emotional choices and even your sexual appetite. Maintaining an active sex life isn't just a physical matter, but an emotional one too. Regular sex is one of the most natural ways to release endorphins and dopamine, promoting a sense of well-being that can fight depression, anxiety, and even mental fatigue. Plus, the oxytocin released during orgasm strengthens the emotional connection with your partner, reduces blood pressure, and improves sleep quality, creating a virtuous cycle of physical and mental well-being. People with active sex lives tend to be more confident, have lower cortisol levels, and handle stress better, which also reflects in their interpersonal relationships and even their professional performance. And when the body and mind are in harmony, the gut, our second brain, benefits. So, if you're concerned about your gut health, it might be time to reevaluate not just your diet and exercise, but also how often you dedicate time to pleasure and human connection. After all, it's not enough to just eat well and avoid stress. The body needs balance in all areas to function fully. And as you've seen, the impact of an active sex life can be much deeper than you might have imagined, literally shaping your health and how you relate to the world around you. Remember, your gut isn't just an organ, it's an intelligent, sensitive system deeply connected to your emotional and physical well-being. So, if you really want to take care of it, it might be time to rethink how you take care of yourself.